Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Today, I am wearing a sweatshirt because it's finally starting to feel like fall. Thank God. So, today I'm actually doing a tag, and I got it from the YouTuber Jam Beauty, or Jessica Braun, if you know her. If you don't know her, then you should go check her out because she's awesome, and I'll leave her channel down below because this is where I got the idea. So this is called the Test of Time tag, and I don't think she is the one that initially started it. I think somebody else did, but not somebody I watched. She said it in her video, but I had no idea who she was talking about. Maybe I should go check out that girl's channel. But I thought this was really interesting because it's pretty much just products that you've repurchased a lot of times, or products that have lasted a long amount of time, I feel like. So, and products you really love because you've been repurchasing them. So I really like this idea, and you should go check out her video down below. I'm going to leave it in the description because if you don't follow her, then you're really missing out, and you should totally watch her videos because she is awesome. So if you want to see what are my products that I love for the Test of Time tag that I repurchased and that I'm going to continue to repurchase, or products that have just lasted me a long time, then just keep on watching. So the first product that I have to show, I'm just going to go in the order that I would do my face, but I have the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. I found this out on YouTube years ago, and I bought this years ago, and I'm still using the same bottle. It has lasted me this long. I think I'm down to like here, so I'll probably be repurchasing it soon, but I love this stuff. It makes my makeup stand all day, and it really helps. I can't believe this is actually a thing, but it was a thing a couple years ago, and I still use it because it works, and I love it, and it's so cheap. It's like $5 and something cents. I mean, it is just incredible. It has lasted me over a year. I use it every time I use my makeup. I also use other primers as well with this, like a pore minimizing primer, but this stuff, I don't know, ever since I've been using it, haven't stopped. And I'm going to keep repurchasing it because I love it. For foundation, I have the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I have been using this for years, on and off, because, you know, I obviously use other foundations as well when I try them out and stuff like that. But this is, when I think of a foundation that I absolutely love, and that if I could just choose one drugstore foundation, what would I choose? I would choose this one because I think overall it just looks so good on my skin. It's the best for my skin type. I have normal to dry skin sometimes, and I feel like the finish of this is not too matte, but it's also not too dewy either. It's kind of like right there in the middle. It doesn't look dry on my skin at all, and it's full coverage, and it's only $8 or $9, and I think it's really nice. So you do have to be careful because I find that CoverGirl foundations oxidize on your skin. So I get the shade 810 Classic Ivory, and I find that when I first put it on, it looks a little bit light, but once I go throughout my day, it actually matches me pretty well. So just be aware of that when you're buying CoverGirl foundations. But I have repurchased this more than once. I absolutely love it, and I'm just going to keep repurchasing it as long as they still have it. For concealer, I have Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I love this stuff. How many of these have I repurchased? Probably like 5 million. I've tried the brightener, I've tried the neutralizer, I've tried the skin tone shades. I tend to like the skin tone shades a little bit better because I think the brightener is nice, but it's a little bit too pink, and you only got to use a little bit, just a little bit. But I love the applicator because it just goes on so smoothly. And this is the only concealer that does not dry up my under eyes. And I use eye cream in the morning, really heavy duty, just to make sure it doesn't happen. But the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer, oh, you guys, that dries out my under eyes like absolute madness. It is so weird. But I do like the Maybelline Fit Me. That one's good too. But I find that this one is just overall my favorite one. It's so good. I'm just going to keep repurchasing it, and it just looks so flawless and looks so good, so I'm just going to keep using it. To set the concealer and the rest of my face, I do have a Holy Grail powder, and it's the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Found out about this on YouTube, of course, like I do everything else, but it's really great. You get so much, and it's only like, what, $5. It's so cheap. And I get the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. At my Walmart, they only sell like 3 shades, but I know there are more shades. But I just get this one, and I find that it works really well, and it just covers so nicely, and it's the best. I mean, I've tried other ones as well. Like, I'm using the NYX Loose face powder, and that works okay, but I find that this one works better. And I've also used Mary Kay. I've used different ones, but this one is my all-time favorite. I repurchased it a few times, and I absolutely love it. I probably won't even purchase anything else again. I just thought I'd try the NYC one just in case to see if I liked it better, but I didn't. I'm definitely just going to keep repurchasing this one. So I do have a Holy Grail blush, and this is from Wet n Wild. I have 3 of them because I love them. And they're the Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes, and I've had these for a long time. I don't even think I repurchased them just because they've lasted me for so long. For years. I have Pearlescent Pink, which is a nice, just an overall like pinky shade. It has like gold flecks in it, which is so pretty. It kind of reminds me of NARS Orgasm. It's just so beautiful. I love that one. I also have the one Mellow Wine, which is a matte blush, and it's more of a darker shade. Probably better for darker skin tones, but sometimes I do want to wear this, so I do like this one as well. And my all-time favorite one is the Apricot in the middle, which is a nice orangey, just kind of a orangey, bronzy, peachy. It just looks so good on my skin. I feel like it gives me that nice bronzy blush look, and obviously I've hit pan. I love it. It does have gold specks in it as well, but it's more of a peachy tone, I would think. So I love all 3 of these blushes. They do have more shades. Not many more, but they do have more. And I just love these. They're amazing. If I could just pick one blush to use for the rest of my life, it would be these. They're just so good, and they're only $3 and some change. So cheap. And they're so pigmented. You do have to be kind of careful because you can put too much on, especially on this Mellow Wine color. I mean, girl, be careful, but they are so good. For brows, I do have a Holy Grail brow product, and I've repurchased this so many times. And I'm just gonna say, I have used the Anastasia Brow Wiz, the Anastasia Brow Pomade, I've used the L'Oreal Brow Stylist, I've used the NYX eyebrow pencil as well. I always repurchase this one because it works just the same, and it's the Maybelline Define a Brow. And it's literally $4. It's like their cheapest brow product. And I have it in the shade light brown. I love this stuff. The tip is really pointed. It has like this,
Oh, I'm almost out. I'm almost out.
But it's a really defined tip, just like the Anastasia Brow Wiz or just like the L'Oreal Brow Stylist. It's literally exactly the same. And it does the same thing. It looks the same. Seriously. I cannot believe how cheap this is. I just repurchased this so many times and it works so well. I'd really recommend it if you haven't tried it or if you looked at it and think, oh, that probably sucks. It doesn't suck. It does not suck. It looks so good. For eyeliner, I have repurchased these eyeliners 5 million times, but they're the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal. Yep. They are waterproof eyeliners, and I have it in the shade Nude, which I don't know if it's called Nude. Yeah, it's called Nude. I like to use this sometimes on my lower waterline. It's a mess. It's a mess, but I love this nude one. I also have this one in the shade Deep Blue, which is really nice. It brings out blue eyes, I think. I also have the one in turquoise, and I have the one in brown, and I have the one in black, and I have the one in sparkly black. I have like all the shades of this eyeliner. It just stays on my waterline so nicely. It's the best one at the drugstore that stays on and does not go anywhere. I just love it, and I love using these blues as a pop of color. I've been really enjoying the nude lately. It's just so good. You cannot go wrong with these eyeliners, and they're only like $3 or $4. That's why I have all the colors, because it's so cheap, and I will repurchase that every time. Like, I will just keep repurchasing it. It's so good. I'm gonna go on to eyeshadow, and this is just a really simple eyeshadow, but it's from Wet n Wild and it's in the shade Brulee. Jam Beauty also talked about this color. I've hit pan. It's just amazing. I really love it just because I like to use it as a base before I put on any other eyeshadow. It's just so good. It's only 99 cents. I repurchased this like 6 times probably. I just love it. And you can also use it to blend out your crease shade if maybe you just went a little too heavy-handed and it looks kind of crazy. You can just take some of this, and I'm going to show you right now because why not? Just take some of this on a fluffy brush and just like kind of blend out the edges so that it just tones down the eye look a little bit, you know what I mean? So I love this. It's so pigmented, and I would definitely think about getting this because it's only 99 cents and it comes in handy a lot. Okay, another thing. I've had these for so long and I've repurchased them like a million times. And I just dropped one. But these are the Maybelline color tattoos, okay? They used to be a thing years ago, but I have 5 of them here. I have 5. 5, yeah. I still use them. I still love them. They haven't dried out yet, so I'm going to keep wearing them. So I have the shade Pomegranate Punk, which is a nice purple. And I love this. So nice, so nice, so nice. You can use this underneath an eyeshadow as a base, or you can use it on its own because it just lasts all day. And it really does last 24 hours and it doesn't crease at all. It's amazing. I have the shade Barely Branded, which I have repurchased dozens of times because I like using it as kind of like a primer all over my lid. It's just like a nice champagne-y color. It's just perfect for any eyeshadow that is going to go on top. You know what I mean? So I love that. I have this shade Bad to the Bronze, which is a deep bronzy shade. I think I'm hitting pan like right there in the middle. Such a beautiful bronzy shade. I love using this all over the lid and not setting it, but just using it on its own. It's beautiful. I have this shade Silver Strike if I'm ever feeling like doing a silver eye, a silver cool eye. So that one is really pigmented and looks really nice as well. These are all really pigmented. You won't have any problem with pigmentation when it comes to these. And I've been using this one a lot lately. It's the most recent one I bought, and this is the shade Bold Gold, and it's more of a lighter gold. It's like Bad to the Bronze, but like several shades lighter. It's a really, I have it on today, but I do have a shadow over top of it. It's just like, if you're going to use a shadow over top of it, it really makes those shadows pop, which is what I love. And they're really affordable. They're only about $6. And they last all day, and they last for years too. They haven't dried out at all. So I would recommend those if you've been thinking about trying them out. They're definitely worth it. Another eyeshadow that I absolutely love is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow. It's in these little pots right here. These things are so pigmented, you guys. Oh my god. I have the shade Silver Sky, which is a very pretty silver shade. It looks so good over that color tattoo, honey. Yeah. There's that. It's kind of sheer, but it's really nice. I really love it for a nice silver eye. I also have the shade Amber Rush, and this is my most used shade. I feel like I've purchased this more than once. It's a rose gold, and it's super, super pretty. There's Amber Rush. So beautiful. My mom really loves this one as well. She uses it every day. And the last shade I have is called Ice Latte, and it's a very light champagne-y color. It's really pretty. Looks good over the color tattoo Barely Branded. If you want a lighter champagne-y look, this is really good as well. Not as pigmented as that one, but still really nice. And these run about $6 to $7. They're so pigmented, you guys. And there's way more shades in the line. They have like greens and blues and purples and pinks and all that. I really love them. I want to purchase all of them, but yeah, they are $6 or $7. So, but they last a long time. I've had the silver one. I feel like I've had the silver one for at least a couple of years. I've had it for a long time, and it's still really nice. And it does have this thing over top of it just to kind of keep it pressed in there, like the pigment. So that's really nice. When it comes to palettes, the one that I've had the longest is the Naked Urban Decay one. I've used this for years. I still have it. It still works great. GM Beauty also talked about it. It's so good. I just love these warm golden eyeshadows. They're just so pigmented and so amazing. Hit pan on like this one. What's this one called? I hit pan on Virgin, Naked, and Toasted. I really like Toasted. It's a really pretty. Oh, I just can't even describe it. It's just so pretty. It's like a purpley, toasty shade. It looks so pretty. But all these shadows are so pigmented. I've been using them for so long. They're just so nice. And they have like the darker shades too if you want to deepen up your crease. They have Creep and they have Gunmetal. I don't use Gunmetal that much, but it's a really pigmented shade and it looks really nice. It's like a grayish shade. If you want that, you know, dark gray smoky eye, then this is a really good shade. But I feel like this palette has lasted me so long and I still use it to this day. Comes with a nice flat eyeshadow brush, which is really nice, and a mirror if you want to use the mirror. But I really love this, and I'm going to keep using it as long as it stays good. I do have a mascara that I repurchase a bunch of times, and it's the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I like to get the waterproof one. I don't have this one in waterproof right now, but that's what I usually like to do. This is like the only mascara that doesn't look super clumpy on me. Probably because it's called Clump Crusher, I assume, but this is what the wand looks like. Kind of has a little bit of a curve, but I like it because I can build it up and it doesn't get too clumpy. It gives me length, it gives me volume, and I really like it overall. And this is probably the one from the drugstore that I've repurchased the most, and it's really affordable. It's like $6, so I'm going to keep repurchasing it because it's the best one that I've tried so far. For lips, I love these things. They're the NYX Butter Glosses, and this is my favorite lip gloss ever. I'm not really a lipstick person, but I do have a liquid lip on today, but normally I usually just use lip gloss, and I love the NYX Butter Glosses. They're just so amazing. They just smell really nice. They taste like cupcakes if you want to taste them. I mean, I don't eat them, but I want to eat them. But they look really nice too, and they're not too sticky, you know. So I have the shade Creme Brulee, which is a pinky nude. I have the shade Fortune Cookie, which is a kind of a just a true nude. And I have the shade Vanilla Cream Pie, which is more of a pinky shade. But I love all of these. I use them all the time. And I'm just going to keep repurchasing them. I think I did repurchase Fortune Cookie, and I did repurchase Creme Brulee as well. Those are my two favorites. But yeah, that is my test of time tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go check out GM Beauty's channel. I love her. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. And I hope you guys will subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys. Mwah.